How you doing? Let's talk about Scotland versus Wales then. I hope you can hear me firstly, because I can barely hear myself. As you can see, well, actually, no, I'll tell you what. Let me let you see where I am currently. There you go. I'm at Sandy Park in Exeter for the Premiership Cup semi-final, working for BT Sport here. I've just got 5 minutes to myself. I think you might just be able to see the Exeter team over running off the pitch there just before the game. So I've got a few minutes to myself. I thought, right, this seems an appropriate place to have a chat about Scotland v Wales, given that the bragging rights, in this part of the world anyway, have gone to Johnny Gray and Stuart Hogg against their Welsh teammates, Chris Chunza and Dafydd Jenkins, who, in fairness, whilst Wales had a poor day at the office, those two young lads, 20 and 19 are they, look good. So yeah, let's talk about this one. I hope you enjoyed the rugby yesterday. I'll have another video when I can, England v Italy, which I'm going to have to try and find somewhere to watch on my way home after this game. And the fact I'm at this game and was travelling from Geneva is the reason why this video is a little bit late. So thank you for bearing with me on Scotland v Wales. Please do hit subscribe on the channel, and I really appreciate the comments. Some brilliant ones in the wake of the Ireland-France video, which if you've not seen is on the channel already. Let's just headline this. Scotland are a legit team, and it's worth re-emphasising the state of play in the Rugby World Cup, where Scotland are in a pool with Ireland and with South Africa. So one very, very good rugby team is not making it to the quarterfinals. And looking at Scotland now, I think I've been sort of half assuming that team that will miss out are going to be Scotland. I think even a lot of Scots fans have been thinking that. Not anymore. They can dare to dream. Even against Ireland and South Africa, the world champions and the world number ones, Scotland could cause an upset. And it may come down in that pool. I think quite easily each one of those teams could could lose a game to each other, and it could come down to points difference. And the way Scotland are playing, they have got points in them. What I find most exciting about watching Scotland at the minute is that, and I used this word last week after they beat England, bravery. Scotland are playing with bravery. They are going for the jugular, and I think that's something that Scotland have got in common with Ireland. We saw yesterday against France, Ireland had penalties in kickable positions, and in a tight game they went for the corner. Scotland are doing the same. They're saying, right, if it's on, we're going. And I mean, the other thing they've got is dynamics that are starting to emerge. Huey Pilotu as a centre pairing is looking fantastic. We saw that with the Hugh Jones break in the first few minutes. You have to be wary of the threat of Sione Tuipulotu, but then you dovetail that with Hugh Jones, and you've got a great combination there. A couple of penalties from Finn Russell kept the scoreboard ticking. Wales had some really good attacks, but just could not score. I'll get on to Wales in a minute. Let's talk about the good things from Scotland. We saw a driving maul try. We saw coast-to-coast rugby. Finn Russell didn't have a great first half. How good was he in the second half? Like world-class. Second 40 minutes from Finn Russell's outrageous skills, and also intelligence. He does a lot of the maybe doesn't get the credit for some of the basics that he does really well. His kicking game, he finds grass so much, and he just puts his team in the right places, and then when it's on, he's able to whip a pass, offload out the back, filthy offload, which you've got to absolutely love. They scored some great tries, and they're playing like a team, and much like Ireland yesterday, it's guys that are coming in that are performing. It's guys that are coming off the bench that are having massive impact, and I think Gregor Townsend's got a big decision to make. I'm at Sandy Park in Exeter at the minute. I think there's an argument that Stuart Hogg is not starting for Scotland in their next Six Nations game. Blair Kinghorn, what a player. Love him. And he put his hand up yesterday. Yeah, let's spend a bit of time on Wales for a second. I've already mentioned the two youngsters for Exeter Chiefs that are playing for Wales, Chris Chunza and Dafydd Jenkins. I thought they looked great. I thought Joe Hawkins looked decent. In fact, the young guys for Wales that no one has any expectation of are the ones that are kind of leading the line, which is what's so disappointing about this Welsh performance. Players of pedigree, we saw a few drop last week, the likes of Justin Tipperick. But other guys that should do better. Dan Bigger, if you watch this channel, you'll know I'm a massive Dan Bigger fan, one of his biggest. Massively overshadowed by Finn Russell and not playing at the level that Wales need him to. What is going on there? Is that a system error? Is that a changeover of styles to the head coach? I don't know, but I'd love to know what Warren Gatland is thinking right now. Is he? Well, he won't be regretting his paycheck every month, but will he be regretting the task that's got in front of him? Because I think there are a lot of people, myself included, thinking that just the sheer presence of Warren Gatland would have an immediate turnaround. That is not going to be the case. And I think the biggest difference between these two teams, and this is what I'm fascinated to watch England, because I think England were guilty of this against Scotland last week. England were playing phase after phase after phase after phase, expecting that would turn into points. And I think Wales are doing the same. Phase, 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 thinking it would turn into points, and it just didn't. Whereas Scotland, quite happy to just go and only take one, maybe two phases, and they're in and they score. And Ireland were the same. It's about picking your moments and going for the jugular when it's on. And I think that's where international rugby has moved to. And this phase play gives defences the chance to get organised. And good teams are finding it not easy. Scotland coped with everything Wales had threw at them. And it was the same with Ireland against France yesterday. So that's the way I see it going. What a game it's set up between Scotland and Ireland. And who would have thought that both teams would be 2 from 2 going into that one? Massive. So well done, Scotland. I'm loving your work at the minute. Just one little thing which I had a couple of WhatsApp groups yesterday mention this. Did anyone get the sense that Gregor Townsend almost didn't enjoy it when Finn Russell's individual brilliance took centre stage? I don't know if that's just building too much in because of their falling out previously, but yeah, one to watch. It was just quite funny, but you can't deny the incredible skill that that Scotland showed in winning, and the big challenge that Warren Gatland has got. Wales, I won't go as far as to say in disarray, but big problems, and I'm expecting much more from their better players. As you can just see here at Sandy Park, Sale Sharks have just come out on the field. I'll tell you what, as soon as Exeter go out on the park, I'll have to go and do my other job. My main job. My main job's with you, bringing you rugby content. So if you appreciate that, then please do hit subscribe on the channel. And well, if you're watching this now as well, get BT Sport on right now for the Premiership Cup. But enjoy the Six Nations, enjoy the content on this channel. Hit subscribe and leave your comments. I'll see you after England, Italy. Or here come Exeter. I'll tell you what, I'll let you see this. Big game here, actually. A lot of youngsters. And the guy in front, this guy here, he runs the Exeter Chiefs Twitter account, and he's a very nice man called Steve. There's Exeter Chiefs, and I'll see you on the next video.